Okay, so Ducati 659 lambs, de-restricting at stage 2 or stage 3. We're going for the stage 3 kit, and I'll show you why in just a moment. It is way more effective than stage 2. I mean, given that stage 2 is actually pretty effective also, but nothing like stage 3, and that is because the airbox on the stock system is very restrictive. There's not a very big hole for it to draw air in through, and I'll show you that right here. As you can see, I'll get my torch out so you can get a better look at it. You've only got this tiny wee little hole in here to breathe through. As you can see, I'll just shine my torch on that as well so you get a better look at it. Here you go. So it's a tiny wee little hole. It's up in front of the head, or just behind the head stem. There's not a lot of airflow coming in there. So, yeah, we could drill some holes in here and relieve it that way, and that would be somewhat effective. The problem with that is that because of the design of this airbox, it would mean that the air coming in is then not getting filtered through the filter, and we all know what happens if we get dirty air going through the engine. At some point in time, it will probably stop going. So, what do? We throw this away. Forget about that, don't need it anymore. And we're going to replace it with a DNA air filter. So the DNA filter will go directly on top of the throttle bodies. We'll clamp that in place. Now that can breathe as much air as it needs. Now the other little thing that we do need to also do is to put a, wherever it is, the box is empty. Where's that gone now? Oh, there it is. We need to put a little pod filter on the engine breather hose, because that engine breather hose also runs into the airbox. So if we don't put this little hose on it, then we get oil coming out of the engine breather hose. It goes all over the engine, makes a mess, and it's not very pleasant. So we put that on there as well, and then we are ready to go. So what we're going to do in a moment is I'll show you what that looks like when it's all fitted to the throttle bodies, and then we're going to go into the dyno room, do some tuning work on it. Then we'll compare what this is like now with what it is in its standard lambs form. Alright, one other thing that I haven't mentioned yet that we're doing to this bike is to fit a Akrapovic slip-on system to it. It is just a slip-on. We retain the stock header pipes, but that will just allow it to breathe a bit better on the exhaust side. We've also taken off or taken out the baffles or the noise reducers that come with it as standard, and that should make the world of difference to the way this bike performs after we have tuned it. Okay, that's about it, folks. Stage 3 kit, as I said before, definitely well worth doing on these ones. The performance jump is significantly more than doing a stage 2. And in terms of horsepower, we've got 64 horsepower now. Let's have a look at what it was to start off with. We started with 40 horsepower, so we've got quite a significant jump there from what it was to start off with. As I said, well worth doing. If you go to our website, you will see that the stage 3 tune is there. You can purchase the pod filters and everything that you need to transform your bike into a weapon. The link is just below here to click on. Same with the exhaust, the link is also just below. Go in there and purchase your exhaust. a whole lot, or get a custom tune, whichever the case may be. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave from Dynobike.